Peace be upon you all. Now I have seen a video talk in Facebook. A Palestinian young girl crying and telling that why the Muslims are silent as we are being assassinated by the Israeli Hitler Netanyahu. So, I am preparing a lecture on Dr. Younus, why he had failed 2007 to make a political party. But in this meantime, I heard the emotional crying and appeal of this girl, Palestinian girl. Why the Muslims are silent? Why do not they proceed to fight against the Hitler, Yehudi Hitler, Zionist Hitler, Netanyahu, and his associates, those who are basically kafir and beiman? So, as the young girl do not understand Bangla, so I shall have to speak in English. The question is that to head to head, if we count the number of Muslim, maybe 150 crore or maybe near about 200 crore Muslims. But question is that how much people from this we are true Muslim, those who are following really the instructions of Allah ordained in the Holy Quran, and those who are really follow the order of Allah and do the work according to our messengers, Muhammad S.M. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There is the point. Basically, Allah tells in Holy Quran, in many verses of the Holy Quran, the true Muslim will win over the true Muslims will win over the kafir at any cost. Chapter 5, verse number 54, 55, 56. Allah tells, if the true Muslim are absent, the Muslim when will be nominal, but they are not Muslim in functions, that group will be displaced and replaced by another group. So in chapter 17, verse number 17, after Nuh, many nations I have destroyed for their disobedience, for their kufri, for their sinus activities, unjust, unrighteous activities. আল্লাহ বলছেন যে বহু মানব গোষ্ঠী আমি ধ্বংস করেছি, যারা অবাধ্য ছিল আল্লাহ, বদমাইশি করেছে। তাদের সংখ্যা তুমি জানো না, আমি জানি। নুহের পরে বহুত মানব গোষ্ঠী ধ্বংস করেছে। এখন যারা অত্যাচার করছে, ধ্বংস করছে, হিটলার যে দোষী, নেতানিয়াহু তো সেই দোষী। হিটলারের শিষ্য নেতানিয়াহু, নব্য হিটলার, মিডল ইস্ট আরব পেনিনসুলার Hitler হলো নেতানিয়াহু. He is a corrupted people. But to keep the power with his godfather, another kafir, they will foster him. They are fostering him. They had been fostering Zionist. at Arab Peninsula. So, Allah tells in chapter 3, verse number 139, do not afraid, do not think yourself weak. You will be winner if you be the true mu'min. যদি তুমি সত্যিকার মুমিন হও তাহলে তুমি বিজয়ী হবে, হীনবল হবে না, দুঃখিত হবে না। আলে ইমরানের মধ্যে এটা আছে 144 থেকে 148 মনে। তাদের সাথে ছিল বহু আল্লাহওয়ালা, বহু নবী যুদ্ধ করেছে। Many prophets in the earlier time had fight against the corrupted people of the society, the then society. There are so many righteous people with the prophet fight against the corrupted people of the society. Those who are kafir, beiman, those who are like animal, four-footed animal, as Allah described in chapter 7, verse number 179. They only for their luxurious life, for their sexual life, sexual enjoyment, they will keep their power. They are trying to keep their power. They will kill the people, they will kill the children, they will kill the old men, they will kill the women. Would kill, will kill. Now are killing. This is the normal phenomena. But question is that, what is the answer of the young girl? Raise the question, why the Muslims are silent? So young girl do not understand how many people are really true Muslim. They do not know about the knowledge of Holy Quran. Many of the people in our country also, they are getting Quran, they are getting memorized the Quran by heart without meaning. Become Hafiz, they called. They are inactive person, they do not work. They become a new beggar. So, what Allah tells, we do not understand. Most of the people are keeping ourselves aloof from the Quran, consciously and unconsciously. Basically, most of the ruler of the Muslim country, so-called Muslim country, I tell it because so-called many people only nominal Muslim, they are not functional Muslim. If you count it on random sampling, you may get at maximum level 10% functional Muslim. I think that not 10%, that will lower than this. Because if 10%, they will win the 100%. Allah tells in chapter 8, verse number 65, you 20 mu'min will win over the 200 kafirs. How a few Zionists at the leadership of new Hitler, Netanyahu, near about they have already killed 50,000 children, women and old people, backed by some other kafirs. They are giving finance, they are giving money, they are giving arms and ammunition, everything what not. They are kafir. They will be punished by the Allah Almighty later time, when time will come. The question of silencing of the so-called Muslim, basically ruler of the Muslim country, most of them are hypocrite, except a little few. They love their post, they love their power, they love their luxurious life. অর্থাৎ they are greedy for their power, for their luxurious life, for wealth, and for name and fame. So, if they have no true faith, true belief, true reliance of Allah the Almighty, they make their guardian the kafirs, non-Muslims, Yahud and Nasara, because they have no faith on Allah the Almighty in full. They are nominal Muslim in the name, but they are luxurious in their life. They are materialistic, ভোগবাদী, বিলাসী, শাসক গোষ্ঠী, ক্ষমতার লোভী, greedy for power. They are always afraid of losing their post and power. They are কি বলে গদি সিংহাসনের ইংরেজি কি ভুলে গেছি নাও, the post. So they are making lobby with the non-Muslims, kafir. As Allah tells in chapter 4, verse number 139, the Muslim ruler, do the Muslim rulers want honor from the kafir? Really, the owner of honor is Allah the Almighty. So chapter 4, verse number 45, Allah tells, Qala Allahu Ta'ala, Lil Mu'minin, Waqafa billahi waliyan, Waqafa billahi nasiran. মুমিনদের জন্য একমাত্র আল্লাহই যথেষ্ট তার অভিভাবকত্ব এবং সাহায্যকারী হিসাবে। In many verses, reiterated these things. Ni'mal Mawla, Ni'mal Wakil, Ni'mal Nasir. Verse number 40, chapter 8, name Anfal, Surah Anfal. And Surah Tawbah also, 129. Ni'mal Mawla, Ni'mal Nasir. But how many people we are claiming to be Muslim believe in these verses? No. You get a few percent. Now Tarawih is going down. How much people understand will it? Today they will recite from the Holy Quran, Para 29. So far as I know, they will recite chapter 67 to 77. There are 11 surah. Surah Mulk to Surah Mursalat. Tomorrow will conclude 30 para, well, chapter. But how many people understand what the so-called Hafiz tells in Tarawih Salah? The answer of the question of aggrieved Palestinian girls who crying with emotion, why the Muslim of the world are silent? They are silent because they have no iman. They have partial iman. They have weak belief, weak faith on Allah the Almighty. They do not rely on Allah Almighty because they have no such knowledge. Allah tells in chapter 87, make yourself pure if you want to get present from Allah the Almighty. But most of the people, they will be given the importance to the personal, terrestrial life. পার্থিব জীবনকে তারা প্রাধান্য দিল। Allah tells against in chapter 7, verse number 175 and 176. If they follow the orders of Allah the Almighty, They will be honored. This Muslim will be honored. They will be functional Muslim, they will be honored. But they do not follow the order of Allah Almighty, verse of the Holy Quran. They would be greedy for power, for wealth, for gold, and etc., etc., luxurious life. So they would be like dog. তাদের অবস্থা হলো কুকুরের ন্যায়। তো কুকুর কীভাবে কাফেরের বিরুদ্ধে ফাইট করবে? দে উইল বি সাইলেন্ট, তারা নিশ্চুপ থাকবে। মোস্ট অফ দ্য রুলার্স আর হিপোক্রেট, মুনাফিক, তাদের তো সাহস নাই। তারা তাদের গদি টিকানোর জন্য কাফিরদের উপরে নির্ভরশীল। কাফিরদের থেকে অস্ত্র কিনবে, গদি টিকিয়ে রাখবে, মৌজ করবে, ভোগ বিলাস করবে। ইজ ইট নট ট্রু? যারা বাংলা শোনেন তাদের কিছু বোঝার জন্য, সবাই তো ইংরেজি বুঝবেন না। আমি তো কোনো মাস্টার্সের ক্লাস নিচ্ছি না, অনার্সের ক্লাস। তো এখন যেহেতু এখন সালাদ কয়টায়? ওরে বাপরে বাপ, সালাদ হলো 8:30, 8টা বাজে চলে যাব। আমার যেটা ছিল ওটা পরে বলবো। ডক্টর ইউনুস কেন ফেল করলেন, অনেকগুলো কারণ আমি লিখেছি, এটা বলবো। বিকল্প পথ কী করলে উনি মানে সাকসেস হবেন, ওনার মতো মেধাবী লোকদের সার্ভিসে জাতি কীভাবে নিতে পারে, ওটা আমি আলোচনা করব। আমি তারাবির সালাতের পরে, এশার ফরজ সালাত তো আমাদের অবশ্যই পড়তে হবে। তো এখন নাও দি অ্যান্সার টু দ্য গার্ল অফ ফিলিস্তিন who crying with emotion because the new Hitler of Israel, killing the Muslims, innocent people, and occupied illegally the territory of the Philistine with the help of some kafir, white-skinned kafir. They are the criminal. They were criminal. They were looted the wealth of the weak nations all over the world by falsehoodness, by mischievous activities, by what not, bribery, assassination, etc., etc., inducement. They use the Mirzafars, hypocrites, to exploit the wealth of Asia and Africa. These white color skin criminals help the Zionists. The Zionists who are killing the innocent children, women and old when they are sleeping. With the people in Bangladesh crying for Pakistani so-called soldiers, why they kill in the 25th March night, why they shoot to death in the sleeping people. This is the offense. Still we are hating these people. But why we are not fighting the new Hitler, Netanyahu, Zionist Hitler, who are killing innocent children, women, and old people, those who are not directly related with fight? Who are the Zionists? Why have you come here? Is it the place of Bani Ibrahim, generations of Ibrahim? Years together they are dwelling there. Why do you come from different places of the world? Why? Have you Torah in yourself? Go through Torah. Do not tell Zal making false Talmud. The Muslim is silent because Muslim have no strong will, a strong iman, a strong faith on Allah Almighty. They think Allah is weak. This is the fault. Most of the rulers are greedy for their luxurious life, for their power, post and position. So they are making lobbying, they are hypocrite. Most particularly, I think I can tell the United Arab Emirates. They are the direct criminal and hypocrite. Those who are doing lobbyist with the Zionists and Kafir others related. These rulers of United Emirates totally munafiq and kafir. So these Muslims are silent, but general people are crying. A few countries are protesting strongly, but most of them are silent. You have seen already there is a organization, OIC, Organization of Islamic Conference. What are they doing? If you have Islam, then it will be a strong. Islamic Conference organization, where is the Islam? Have you knowledge of the Holy Quran? Do you believe Allah Almighty? Do you believe the verse? Allah tells in chapter 2, verse number 208. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu udkhulu fi silmi kaffa. Oh believer in Allah, enter the Islam, enter the religion of peace, totally, not partially. If you partially enter and partially, you will be punished in the world, you will be humiliated. Humiliation. You will be humiliated. ইংরেজি মনে আসে না, বয়স হয়ে গেছে তো। You will be humiliated, মানে অপমানিত হবে। ইংলিশটা আমার হিউমিলিয়েশন, যেটার নাউন আর কি, humilialist হবে, হ্যাঁ, here and punished here, and you will be severely punished after death. Verse number 2, chapter 2, Surah Baqarah, ayat number 85. The most of the Muslim rulers are silent for that reason. Have you understand? Young girl from Palestine, we should do tawbah, and we should be true Muslim, and we should ask for Allah's help. Oh, Allah the Almighty helps us over the kafir, so that we can win over the kafir. Allah tells, you will be win if you be the true mu'min. Chapter 24, verse number 55, chapter 21, verse number 105, chapter 3, verse number 139. In other places, we should be true Muslim. We should have the knowledge of the Holy Quran, and we should follow it in toto. Then Allah will send the angels to help us, and we will win over the kafir. Otherwise not. This is the only option. There is no other option. The many Muslim are hypocrite and partial Muslim, they are not functional Muslim, they are nominal Muslim, particularly the rulers, so they are silent. Thank you very much. May Allah help us to be true Muslim. Now we will start for my mosque. They will start the Farz Salat at 8:15 in Bangladesh time. Please, those who are Bengali understand this. Those who have link with the Palestinian, please make it clear to them. বাঙালি যারা আছেন, আমার কথা তো অনেকেই বুঝছেন, এটা তো সহজ ইংরেজি। এই প্যালেস্টিনিয়ানদের এই যুবকের মেয়ের যে আবেগ, কেন মুসলিমরা নিশ্চুপ, এরা নামধারী মুসলমান, ঘুষ খায়, দুর্নীতি করে, লুটপাট করে, এদের মধ্যে ইমান নাই, আমল নাই, নামাজে যায় এমনি সালাত, মানে এটা একটা কুসংস্কারের মতো, সোশ্যাল টেবু। সালাতে যায়, কোরবানির দিনে ঘুষের টাকা দিয়ে, দুর্নীতির টাকা দিয়ে কোরবানি করবে, ইলেকশনে দাঁড়াবে, মানুষকে টাকা দেবে জাকাতের নামে, ঘুষ পাওয়ার মানে ভোট পাওয়ার জন্য, ভোট পেয়ে আবার দুর্নীতি করবে। দিস ইজ দ্য সাইকেল অফ কারাপশন ইন দ্য নেম অফ রিলিজিয়ান। In this gap, the religious traders, আল্লাহ বলছেন যারা ওরা আগুন খোর, they're eating, they're pouring fire in their belly, তারা তাদের পেটে আগুন ঢুকাচ্ছে, মোল্লা। তো সো this is the case, this is the weakness. Why are we silent about the killing in Gaza? May Allah bless us with the power of Iman, with the power to fight against the Kafir, against the new Hitler, and so that we can defeat this Kafir with the help of Allah the Almighty.